A dog named Peanut, who was rescued from an abusive home, became the rescuer when her frantic barking saved the life of a 3-year-old hypothermic girl. Today, we will share one of many stories out there where a 4-legged friend did something heroic for a human. Hit that like button to help this video reach 10K likes, and subscribe right now for more stories like this one. Welcome to Wonderbot Animals. While there are many great options when it comes to choosing a pet, there's one furry friend who stands above all others. Dogs are wonderful creatures, and they're not just pets. They become family and partners in crime. Sometimes they're even our therapists and life coaches. Dogs are incredible, and the more you learn about them, the more you love them. Speaking of love, if there's one thing dogs have mastered, it's the art of unconditional love. Whether you're having a bad hair day or you accidentally spilled spaghetti all over the kitchen floor, your dog will love you just the same. Dogs also have an instinct to protect their owner and family. Now, while not all dogs are the same, and some breeds are more protective than others, we think we can all agree that every dog is protective. This is a huge reason why they're known as man's best friends. That and their ability to be comforting and helpful. We could talk about what makes dogs so wonderful for hours on end, but we want to focus on one particular example. Meet Peanut, a formerly abused dog who experienced and survived horrible suffering. The abuse she endured was the stuff of nightmares. But she knew kindness in April of 2016 when she was finally rescued and arrived at the Delta Animal Shelter in Escanaba, Michigan. She was found in pretty bad shape, with 2 broken legs, broken ribs, and carpet inside of her stomach because she was being starved. Her name used to be Petunia, but since she was reborn, she was given a new name, along with a new chance at life. Peanut quickly found a new family, and she was welcomed into a loving home in Rapid River, Michigan. Little did anyone know that fate would put Peanut in the right place at the right time to save another innocent and helpless creature. Back in March of 2017, Peanut and her new family were having a regular morning, but things would take a turn. At 11 a.m., Peanut started barking frantically and going crazy around the home. She was running all over the place, barking and yelping, clearly in distress. She went and got one of her owners, who was working in the garage on some of his projects. Peanut alerted him, clearly signaling that she wanted to go outside. Peanut's behavior was very confusing because she had never acted like that before, so they decided to see what she was sensing. Well, it turns out there was a very good reason for Peanut's distress. When they let her out, she immediately took off into the field behind the house. She was running at full speed. And when her owner reached her, he was shocked to find a naked 3-year-old girl in a ditch. She was shivering and curled up in a ball. The little girl was hypothermic, and if it wasn't for Peanut, no one would have found her on time to help her. The man took off his sweatshirt, wrapped the girl up as best as he could, and scooped her up. He brought her inside the home and immediately called 911 to report finding her. And just when you think the situation couldn't get any more heartbreaking, the only word the child was able to say in her state was doggy. If there's one thing about Michigan, it's that the winters are not pleasant at all, especially not in the northern and western regions. Michigan winters are well known for their cold, sub-freezing temperatures. So one can only imagine what that child was going through before Peanut did something to get her help. One of the police officers who responded to the scene in Peanut's home would later speak to the news and report that immediate action was being taken by Child Protective Services, also known as CPS, to remove the child from her home. It turns out that she lived in a home nearby, and it's unclear how she found herself naked outside. What is clear is that she was being severely neglected by her parents. The girl also had a sibling at home, so they were both moved to a foster care type of home. Fortunately, the hypothermic 3-year-old girl was able to recover nicely after receiving the care she needed. Now, we couldn't find much information about what happened to the girl and her sibling after that, but we hope that they found a loving home, just like Peanut. Peanut's parents were amazed by her and so proud of what she did that day. They think that it's possible that, based on her own experiences, she has a sort of sixth sense that she carries with her, so she was able to smell the girl's distress from a distance, and in recognizing it, she had to do something to help. What do you think about that? Let us know in the comments below. This story not only sheds light on how protective, compassionate, and kind animals can be, but it also sheds light on how important it is to save pets from awful situations. When they're allowed to thrive and are loved, there's no telling what great things they can do for the world around them. Their presence alone is already a blessing, providing companionship, support, and comfort to so many people. Peanut's parents are very happy that they found her in that shelter, and the decision to adopt her changed their lives for the better. Without the incredible work shelters do to rescue and help animals recover, and the amazing humans who are willing to open their homes to these creatures, no matter what age they are or what condition they're in, dogs like Peanut wouldn't have a chance to do great things. Without Peanut, not only would a little girl be gone from this world before she could even have a chance at life, but also her owners wouldn't know the unconditional love a rescue dog can give. Peanut has been a blessing not just to her family, but to many others. If you want to experience the companionship of a dog, consider adopting one. One of the most compelling reasons to adopt a dog is the opportunity to save a life. Every year, millions of dogs find themselves homeless and abandoned. Choosing the adoption route means that you'll be giving a loving home to a dog who needs to experience peace and safety. Knowing that you're making a difference in their life is one of the best feelings. When you adopt a dog, you're also helping to reduce the strain on animal shelters, which makes room for more animals in need. In other words, you'll be contributing to saving other lives. Overpopulation in animal shelters is a big issue, and it's heartbreaking to think of the thousands of animals who never know what it's like to have a safe home. Perhaps the best thing about adopting a dog is that you get unwavering loyalty and limitless love for life. Dogs and owners create unbreakable bonds, and it's how they become so attuned to their emotions and feelings. That's why they're such great companions, especially in times of joy and sadness. Why? Well, because dogs will celebrate your victories with you, but will also be there when you need it most. And that's not something we can always say about the people around us. Also, there are many studies out there that show how owning a dog can have a positive impact on your mental and physical health. The companionship these wonderful animals provide really fuels the soul, and given that they have so much energy, they force us, in the best way, to exercise a little every day, which helps reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and even maintain a good fitness level. Overall, the importance of adopting dogs can't be overstated. By choosing to adopt, you not only save a life and gain a companion, but you also contribute to the greater animal welfare picture. So if you're considering adding a furry friend to your family, remember that adoption can help make a positive difference. In a world that often can feel harsh and unforgiving, dogs remind us of the beauty of kindness, the power of love, and the importance of being present in the moment. They are the embodiment of pure goodness, wrapped up in a beautiful, furry package. So, the next time you're feeling down, take a cue from your canine companion and spread a little kindness. After all, dogs have taught us that kindness is the most powerful force in the universe. And that's a lesson worth sharing. That's it for us today. Join us next time, and don't forget to like and subscribe so that you don't miss any uploads.